Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
This is impressive. I think impressive is not the best word because this is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Don't touch it! Oh, let's go!
Join us on our trip across Texas.
Over in Glen Rose is a venue that they say you have to see for yourself, the Texas Amphitheater. It's home to the Promise, which is what we'll be seeing tonight. So let's go learn some more about this Texas gem. Thank you for having us out here. This venue is incredible. Can you tell me how it came about?
This beautiful amphitheater was constructed in 1989. And it was the vision of a group of investors, businessmen who wanted to see a full-time operation out here with a live musical based on the Gospel of Matthew, telling the story of Jesus. And it's endured as it's become a fantastic tradition in our area. It's a place where we've had hundreds of thousands of people come through the years, not just from Texas, but all across the United States and even internationally. So. It started with a vision, and this is what is accomplished when somebody has a big vision.
It's pretty incredible. The first time I got here last year, I saw the stage just walked in the top of the amphitheater and was like, wow, I had no idea this was here, didn't know that something like this existed in this area, and I think that's true for a lot of people.
The Texas Amphitheater has 3,200 seats.
Which is the best seat in the house?
All right, so I mean, you can see the way this thing is designed. There is not a bad seat at all. A lot of people like to sit really close to the front, but I feel like if you're 7 or 8 rows back, you just get the whole panorama of the thing.
Okay.
And there are details that you might miss, I think, if you're sitting too close. So, but there's really not a bad seat.
I was going to say it's a completely different view.
Yeah, isn't it? It's
Yes.
just absolutely beautiful. What makes this amphitheater so unique is that it was designed specifically around this musical production that was written.
Okay.
And so that it features a lot of things.
You walk in, and I think just when you hit the top of the amphitheater, there's that sense of, this is bigger than I thought. Such a really neat facility, giant outdoor amphitheater, purpose-built for this show.
I've done a little bit of theater aside from this, but they've all been indoors and pretty small, so performing here, it's unmatched. I mean, it's under the stars and the natural fresh air, seeing everybody outside. It's just an amazing experience, a lot of joy.
One feature that you will not see anywhere else in the United States is this 48,000-gallon moat that surrounds the whole stage.
Yeah.
And so it becomes the Sea of Galilee and also the Jordan River.
Oh, wow.
And it's one of the scenes that, the couple of the scenes that the audience really loves. I like to bring the audience into the action. You know, I like to think of this more as we're participating in something, we're not just watching.
Right, right.
You know, a production. So I bring some of the actors in through the audience and use this little bridge to get them from the seating. And then once they're all up here, then we have to take it away because the boat has to sail through the Sea of Galilee,
okay.
so it has to disappear.
All right.
This is level 2, and there's a surprise that happens at level 2. We do have an actor that appears right here in that trap door, and some nice little pyrotechnic effects that happen when he shows up, so you can be excited about that. We just want to show you kind of give you a perspective on the enormity of some of these sets that roll in here. This is
This is impressive. I think impressive is not the best word because this is incredible.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about The Promise now.
So The Promise, it's an original musical score. It's not a passion play. That's one thing that people automatically assume, that this is, because it's about Jesus, it's a passion play. It has the elements of a passion play, but it's a musical. Live animals, we've got camels, donkeys, horses, a herd of sheep. It's just an amazing experience.
Live animals always make things interesting because they're well trained, but every once in a while something doesn't quite go the way that you expect it to.
This is Rowdy Chatham. He's
Hello.
our animal wrangler. So Rowdy has 4 beautiful children, and they're all in the show.
Oh.
They're not only in the show, but they
wow.
they help train the animals. It's just amazing. They're naturals with the animals. I think it's really important that we maintain the tradition of what the show has been, but also that we move forward with the times. And so over the past few years, we've done some revisions. We've added some new music, some new scenes to keep it fresh, you know, to do things that keep people coming back. And what are they going to do this year?
It's pretty intense because it's a short amount of time for such a big production and putting it all together, but it's a huge blessing, and it brings me a lot of joy. I love doing it, and I can't imagine not doing it. This is my 20th season.
We have 150 people that run this show.
Wow.
And it runs for 22 performances.
Okay.
In 2021, we'll also have a spring season that will run over Passover weekend and finale on Easter.
Oh,
so
wow.
that's a thing that we're adding as well.
You know, with a cast typically of over 100 people, it's a pretty big show, and it's I think people for the first time would not expect it to be as intricate and big, kind of all at the same time as it is.
I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited to see the magic that goes into this performance and experience it here in this beautiful venue.
I think you are going to experience something very, very special, and I hope that Texans will learn more about the Promise and this special treasure and experience what this little slice of what Texas and Glen Rose has to offer.